We're all self-absorbed in the things going on in our heads. So when we speak out of our mouth, we're coming from our point of view and forgetting that everybody has things going on in their head. Everybody has a conversation happening up there. Everybody has this self-talk. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode here where we discuss mindset, spirituality, consciousness, and more. My name is Lora, and I'm here to help you step into the flow of life by getting out of your head into your heart, your truth, to uncover peace, love, joy, clarity, and alignment within yourself and your life's experience. If that speaks to you, make sure that you subscribe and you click that bell for notifications and the thumbs up button. All right, now let's get into this video. Okay, so in this video today, it is all about speaking life. All right, speaking life over your life, into existence, speaking the life you want to live and lead, speaking it out of your mouth and creating this into your reality. All right, so I have an amazing affirmation for you today. But first, I want to talk about what the heck is speaking life, right? How do we speak life and create it into our reality? Every conversation you have, you're speaking words of life. Every person you cross, when you open your mouth, you are speaking words of life. And it doesn't mean that these words of life are empowering. And it doesn't mean that they're disempowering. It just means you're speaking words of life that is ultimately creating a scenario. It's creating a reality. It's manifesting. It's making something happen here. Your words affect the people that you are around. Your words affect you. Your words affect this world. We're all connected. All right. So what you speak out of your mouth shifts and changes whatever is happening in your space. And so where do the words that come out of our mouth come from? Well, you may or may not realize this, but it comes from your mindset. It comes from how you're thinking. It comes from how strongly identified you are with the mind and this thing called self-talk. Yes, self-talk. I have self-talk on 10 all the time in my head. The beautiful thing is that I'm aware of all of this self-talk and I don't allow it to affect me as much. I am human, and as I continue on this journey of waking up to my truth, every time you hit a new level of your waking up, your awakening, you're becoming more enlightened and brought to life to experience what life is all about. There's levels and levels of this, and so it's not like a boom, all right, I'm woke. I don't have negative thoughts anymore. I don't have negative feelings. Shit still happens and those thoughts still come. All right. The thing is, you may not even be aware of this self-talk. You may not even be aware of what's crossing your mind daily, what you're telling yourself. You may not even be aware of the people that that cross your path, of the shit that's going on in their head. We're all self-absorbed in the things going on in our heads. So when we speak out of our mouth, we're coming from our point of view and forgetting that everybody has things going on in their head. Everybody has a conversation happening up there. Everybody has this self-talk, this speaking life into you, over you, and out into this universe, into the world, ultimately creating your reality. All right. So the first thing in speaking life over your life to attract more of what you want and what you desire in your life is to recognize your self-talk. How simple is that? Recognize that you are not your thoughts. Recognize this conversation that you have in your head to realize what mood it's putting you in, to realize what emotions it's causing, to realize how you're moving through your day and how much you're drifting, wandering, and identified here and not present in the space that truly is around you. You feel that? I think we need a moment to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Every time we take a deep breath, or every time we take a conscious breath. Doesn't have to be deep at all, as long as you're conscious and aware of it. The more that you're conscious and aware of your breath, the deeper your breath becomes, and the more present you become. The more present you become, the less your self-talk, your negative thoughts, your mind activity affects you. Let me say that again. The more present you become, the less of this negative life speaking thing that you speak out of your mouth or that you move through your day, the less of that vibration, that lower vibration, that lower self, the less of that becomes you. And you begin to raise your vibe, and you begin to step or connect, tap into, uncover your truth, your authentic, pure self. Without all of this distraction, negative self-talk telling you what kind of life you're living and what you don't have and what you're lacking and how not good enough you are and how you'll never find a great relationship and how your kids are disturbing and how on and on and on that drifting, wandering mind activity can just take you, and you can't even truly experience the moment you're in. You know that feeling of getting in your neighborhood and then you just make it to your house, and sometimes you're like, I don't even realize how I got here, because you're on autopilot? That's how this conditioning mind self-talk can be for you if you're unaware of it. It's an autopilot. It's the subconscious. It's the old memories. It's the old experiences. It's the old relationships. It's the old things that have been programmed. And now you move in this robotic system, this robotic way of being, because you're so strongly identified with what you've already gone through that you keep recreating the same thing. And yeah, that has a lot to do with your self-talk, and then you're actually speaking out of your mouth, or the actual words that come out of your mouth. That's a powerful thing. And so you must become aware of all of this self-talk, things that you're telling yourself. And you must become aware of all of this that comes out of your mouth that you're speaking. Those complaints only creates more disturbance and annoyance in your space, right? That feeling like you're not good enough only creates more insecurities and doubts in your space. That concern about a situation only creates more worry in your space, right? And so you must become aware of what you're thinking that's coming out of your mouth, that's entering into the conversations you're having, that's entering into our universe, our world, that's spreading whatever life and is being created through you. Because nothing can be created unless it's created through you. Everything that you're dealing with or going through is being created through you. And I'm not talking about the exterior things that you must deal with, or your life situations, the situations that are happening around you that you're not in control of. I'm talking about the things that are being created through you, like the anger, the sadness, the feeling of being annoyed and irritated, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of the doubts, the fears, the worries. All of those things are non-existent in your space. That is being created through you. And so in order to break up with that low vibration, in order to break up with that lower self, that false, fictitious self of yours, in order to break up with this old self-image that you may have of yourself, you must wake up and realize what you're telling yourself, and then realize what you're telling others, and then realize what you're allowing others to tell you and speak over your life and get you pumped up about. Is it empowering you? Or is it tearing you down? Is it making you feel less or more insecure, or feeling more doubt about yourself or your life situation? You know, the people that you hang around, the environments that you're in, what the news, the media, everything that you allow speak over you, around you, is speaking life into you. All right. And so everything that comes out of your mouth, you're speaking life of as well. That's pretty powerful. I'm here to tell you and expand your awareness so that you wake up from this dream state of being lost in this negative self-talk, or this self-talk that is not uplifting and encouraging you, and breaking up with this these conversations that you have with yourself and with others that are not empowering and that are not encouraging you. All right? It's time to break up with that and begin to speak life. Not just life over your life. All right. So I have an affirmation for you today to end this video out with, and I'm going to share this with you. And let me tell you something here. What you hear here is speaking life into you. Let me tell you. Whether this video hits home with you right now or not, when you turn it off, there is something here that will still be speaking to you, that will still be speaking over you, that will still be covering you, uplifting you, encouraging you, building you up, that you won't even realize it because I am sinking into your subconscious, your spirit, speaking life into you to break up with all of those other things that have been breaking your spirit and breaking you down and keeping you moving as your lower state of being. This space here is about breaking up with all of that shit, all right? And building yourself up, evolving and elevating and moving at your high vibrational frequency, as your higher state of being, as your truest self is all I'm saying. All of these words all mean your true self, your authentic self, your real self, the self that you feel good about. You should never feel bad about yourself. There's moments and things that happen that we must deal with, but you should never feel bad about yourself. You only have one life. Live that. And in this space right here, we're speaking about living and experiencing all that this life has to offer. Woo! Don't get me started. All right, so this affirmation card, and I'm going to also link this in the description below. This is from my Selfish affirmation card collection, which is filled with self-worth, self-love, self-discovery, and selfishness. All right, for all of those specific topics, I just freaking love it. And so this one specifically today is for self-discovery. And I think it fits this video very well. It fits this moment very well. And it says, let go of your story so you can make room for a new one. Let go of your story so you can make room for a new one. Let go of your story so you can make room for a new one. And I believe we have to let go of our story damn near every minute of the day. There's a new story that's being produced in our mind just about every moment of the day. And you can either latch on to it, you can either just link and identify with that story, or you can breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And you can move from a place of presence. Your presence is empty. Your presence is in a creative state. You are creating as you are moving. Your presence has nothing to do with your past or your future projections. And I know you may say, what I've gone through has gotten me into this space here. I can say that too. What I went through with losing my sister opened me up to this space of being spiritually connected or connected to my truth. But guess what? My past does not define me. This moment does. There's many things in my past that I could be holding on to and identifying as, and I wouldn't be in this space right here. And so this space, leave it empty. Leave it empty. Leave it open for newness. All right? Let go of your story so you can make room for a new one. And speak life. Life that you want to attract into your life. Life that you desire over your life. Life that you deserve. Yes? Yes. Speak abundantly. Speak above and beyond, right? Speak as if it already exists, and know in your heart, in your being, that all things that are meant for you is being created for you right now. It is happening for you. It is here for you. You must be aware of what you're telling yourself and what you're telling others about yourself and what you're telling this world, what you're speaking into the universe, because the universe has your back. So whatever you tell it, it's going to give you more of. So speak more of what you want more of in your life, okay? Let go of your story so you can make room for a new one every minute, every moment of the day. When shit goes wrong, let go of that story so you can make room for a new one. When someone does you wrong, let go of that story so you can make room for a new one. When someone talks some shit, let go of that story so you can make room for a new one. When you look in that mirror and you're not as confident as you want to be, let go of that story so you can make room for a new one. Yes, yes, I love it. And if you want to go deeper with this, make sure that you check out my online course, Unlearn the B.S. That will be in the description as well. And so I'm going to get out of here. I love you. Thank you for tuning in today. Let go of that story every moment of the day. You are new, refreshed, revived. Every minute that you take a new breath, that inhale, that exhale, that inhale, that exhale, that breathing in, that breathing out. I love you. Until next time.